What's up, people? Just left the gym and a revelation hit me. Check this out. So you got the spiritual reality and then you got the physical reality. Now, the Bible tells us that we're born in sin and shaped in iniquity. So that means that we're born with the possibility, a propensity to do any sin, any kind of wickedness. We're born with that made into us, which is why we must be born again. We're born with our spirits being more subject to our flesh than our flesh being subject to our spirit, which is why Jesus requires us to be born again, to be born in the spirit, to be born of the Spirit of God, so that our flesh can become subject to the spirit. So we switch the roles of seniority when we become born again. So going back to the physical now, because I'm always, as a personal trainer and as I believe a messenger of God, I would say, just somebody who desires to minister and spends time with God. I would say I constantly mix. I wouldn't say mix, but I compare the two, physical and spiritual, quite often, because they actually go hand in hand, really. There's very similar things when it comes to fitness and how we treat our body or discipline. There's so many different similarities. Not exactly. There's a lot of pros and cons between with the flesh, and there's really only cons when it comes to being in the spirit. But as far as the flesh and it being, or the spirit being subject to the flesh, when we're coming into a new year, right, and there's a lot of people out there who are going to have weight loss goals, fitness goals of all kinds, whether it be just to feel better in your clothes, whether it be because you're trying to get rid of diabetes, whatever it is. But there's going to be a lot of people with these fitness goals, and a lot of people already have their mindset that they've got these New Year's resolutions that come January 1st or 2nd or 3rd, whatever, they're going to get going on this awesome weight loss regimen. They're going to work out 4 times a week, and they're going to do their cardio in the morning, and they're going to eat right, and Weight Watchers and blah blah blah, and personal trainers and all that stuff like that. That's cool. But the thing is that if you don't place your mind under subjection, if you don't place your body under subjection, it will rule you. The thing is that your bodies, our bodies are, we're born, when it says we're born in sin and shaped in iniquity, we're born with a desire to do whatever hurts us. We're born wanting more, to damage ourselves, not willingly, not deliberately, but we're born with that chip in us that will lead us down a path of self-destruction if we just let that chip run wild. It's like a virus. The thing is that it's the same thing when it comes to eating right. You gotta understand, you gotta get this mindset down, because really, with any kind of regimen you do, before it gets to the body, it starts in the mind. Failure starts in the mind. Success starts in the mind. It always starts there when it comes to this fitness thing. So you have to not feed into that chip that is inside of you. You got to kind of come to that understanding that it does make complete sense for you to naturally not want to eat the healthier foods. It does make sense that you don't naturally want to eat breakfast if you haven't been doing it for the past 5 years. It does make sense if it doesn't sound too pleasing to you to trade out mashed potatoes for some green pepper and some salad. That makes sense because that's the way the body was born. It was born to naturally want the things that take you away from success. We're born in sin and shaped in iniquity. Not only do we need to become born again in our spirit, but if you want to actually become healthier, if you want to be more fit, if you want to feel comfortable in your own body, let alone your clothing and when you look into the mirror, you have to literally become born again of your mind. You have to retrain your mindset. And the thing is that it's not just going to happen. It's just not just some fabulous prayer. It's not the laying of hands that causes this to happen. It is your dedication, your commitment, your work. Your faith without works is dead. It's pointless. You can have all the faith in the world that you can do it. I have that faith for you as well too. That's the only reason I'm making this video, is because I know somebody out there it has every bit of potential, every bit of what they need to get the results they desire to have. The only thing stopping them is them. It's that chip that is placed inside of them. The same chip that was born in them that leads us to a path of sin is the same chip that will lead you to a path of unhealthy eating and an unfit lifestyle. Straight up, that's it. And so I hope I'm ministering to somebody. I hope somebody's getting this. You know, we really just got to reprogram my mind when it comes to everything, when it comes to love, when it comes to health, when it comes to discipline and commitment and time management. I've been doing this unplugged thing with my wife concerning Facebook and you know, social media and TV and stuff like that, and it's really retraining my mind. But I tell you, the first few days that we did this, it was tough. It was really rough, man. It was not easy at all. I found myself reaching for my phone just to check news feed and catching myself halfway, like, dude, like, I'm chilling with my family right now. Why not start a conversation with them? Why would I rather reach for my phone? You know, we just really have to unplug from our man-made belief system, from what the world teaches us, from just doing whatever feels good. You know, and this is just a sidebar before I end this video, which is going to be like in the next 30 seconds. For parents, man, we really have to pay attention to what we feed our kids as well too, because it's so easy to give them whatever because we'd like to see them happy. So yeah, just give them, you know, 25 Doritos. Give her a Happy Meal, you know, every other day. You know, it makes her happy. She gets the toy. It's cool. The thing is that it's garbage that we're feeding our kids. And you know, it might seem very small to some people because, like, oh, it's just food, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But if you feed your kids garbage physically, do you think that there might be some stuff going on spiritually as well too? I mean, you know, we really have to watch what we do. We really got to be careful of what we're doing, because we can't say that we love our kids to the best of our ability, and we do feed them spiritually, and I believe so many of you out there do. You know, those who are in God, those who are in Christ, but we can't go halfway. We can't feed them spiritual, you know, health food and physical garbage. So I just wanted to put that plug in there as well too. But God bless you. Leave a comment below. If you disagree with anything or everything I said, please let me know. Let's talk about it. I want to come to an agreement. This is not about debate. This is not about argument. This is about coming to a better understanding of life and living. God bless you. I love you. Holla at me. Peace.